Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ace Kanti. This is not Year of the Day. This is not Hero of the Day. This is not Show of the Day. This is Story of the Day. Story of the Day. We are going to have a dialogue. You tell me what you think. What if you were in these shoes? What would you do? If it were to be you, what would you do? You tell me what you do. I'll tell you what you do. The comments will tell us what you do. The guys in the studio will also tell us what they will do. If you go to Nigeria, a 19-year-old guy has won 38 million naira bet. 38 million naira bet. And then his dad has asked him to return the money to the sports betting company. And if you take that money to see this, that guy within 9 billion, he used 400 naira. 400 naira is, I think, 10 cedis. So the guy used 10 cedis, 10 Ghana cedis to win 9 billion. 9 billion Ghana cedis. And then his dad has asked him to return the money. He's a 19-year-old guy. And if you go on social media platforms, various social platforms, people are complaining, say, why is this so? Should he return the money? He shouldn't return the money. He shouldn't have told his dad. Some are saying to disown his dad. But use 10 cedis to win 9 billion. Let me read this. Man reportedly tells his 19-year-old son to return 38 million naira he won through sports betting. A Nigerian father has reportedly rejected the huge sum of money his 19-year-old son won through virtual bets. The lucky winner's brother, who shared his story on anonymous message platform NGL, revealed that his sibling won 38 million naira, but his dad is insisting they return the money to Sportybet. According to him, the man vehemently opposes anything that has to do with gambling, which is why he refuses to allow his son to keep the money since he knows it's from sports betting. This is causing problems in their home, as his wife is angry at his decision to throw away a blessing, especially as their house rent is due in a few months. So the guy's elder brother, he was the one that narrated the story, and then he wrote in an anonymous article, he said, my 19-year-old kid brother won 38 million with 450 naira, and my dad is insisting he returns the money to Sportybet because he doesn't support gambling. Despite explaining to him and showing him the slip, he's still insisting. Our rent is due in 2 months. Now it's caused issues between him and my mom. Kindly advise us. Yeah. Miss Kanti, my child is 5 years. Yeah, mean did 2 million krada. My child be 5 years. I've been staking slips upon slips. Sure odds. Over 1.5. Andes, corners, red cards, goals. Then game options by handicap. Both team to score. No go, GG or no G. For 5 years. I've not won more than 200 cedis before. This guy has used 10 cedis to win 9 billion. And when he showed the winning slip to his dad says he doesn't support sports gambling, so he should return the money to Sportybet. If it were to be you, what would you do? Oh, me dear, even if I win this amount of money, I don't think my dad said I would tell him. You don't. No. I don't need my dad doesn't need to know about this. 9 billion. 9 billion yanka by 2 p.m. my GG Benz by 4. Nah, hey. If this 9 billion gets to me by 6 o'clock, that's me I tell you. Cause the plans me against me before I even stake bet. There was a time, I think 2020, I staked on slip. That time then dear woman be like 8,000, 9,000 thereabout. See, after I stake the slip, I call car people that sell cars, ask them the Matis in price because I knew I'm about to win the bet. First team at Let's Go Bilbao and OCS bet. Before me made the bet, my research cars are better. Now made the bet 9 billion. Saying you mean the Benz straight. It's like one apartment me you know. Now me me 2 apartment now me the chain me free country you know. Me the Benz, me 3 Benz, if you have to go, me and they tell you people. And then this guy has won. See, I don't understand. Your rent is due in 2 months. This money that this guy has won, 38 million naira, he can rent 50-bedroom house in Nigeria for 50 years. Me and they tell you, because Nigerian, their currency is very, very low. If that money is 9 billion in cedis. Oh, I didn't introduce. Oh, Bet into me, if me drink. Sit at home, take your tags in, Charlie, yembo drink. Oh. And my boy drink, that means some boy drink, no. I read it. I mean, how they mean boy drink. This episode of Yarn of the Day is brought to you by Tags in UE Beverages. Tags in. I don't consume mamu. Tags in. You can call their number. The number is in the description. Charlie, call and take yours. Next time I'm shooting, when I take my tags in, you take your tags in. Near about drink. So yes, the father has asked this guy to return the money, the 9 billion, and your rent is due in 2 months. It's not like the family is well to do. If the family is well to do, I understand, 9 billion is nothing for this family. So return the money, that's fine. Your rent is due in 2 months and you're asking your kid to return this money back to Sporty Bet. Sporty Bet, before they pay this money to this guy, the money has gotten to this guy. So the guy, your brother, I think your brother, you need to find your way to Ace County. I think I work with Sporty Bet now. So, fire 8.9 billion, Bremy, for the meantime. 1 billion, if I hear lorry fare, never be sham. Because you are in Nigeria, for 1 billion, here lorry fare, never be sham. Because if I win this amount of money and I go home and my mom says she doesn't like the money, 30% of the money will go to high court. I want to disown my mother and change my surname. Simple. And there's no way my mom will reject me 9 billion. When the guy said they have showed him the slip. Said, Daddy, these are the teams. Me the 10 seed in the try. I've won 9 billion. He said that the father this is like blessing. People say gambling is a sin, but who did 9 billion? They are sin. Me, I tell to me, 9 billion was sports betting, but sin. A 19-year-old boy, see that guy, your future is bright for the next 90 years. Your future for the next 90 years is bright. If you have won 9 billion at the age of 19, who say no you punta? Or they call them panthers, punta. You can give odds for the next years because people will start believing in you. Even if you return the money, find your way to me and start giving me odds. Because we have people who have been who they will name. There are videos, people have stake bet with their capital, 1,000 cities, Liverpool, Madrid City. People stake Madrid win 20,000 and they lost. And you just take 10 cities and you're the 9 billion. It's like bringing good news to the house and your dad tells you, hey, no, I don't support gambling. So just go. I'm sure his dad is a pastor. But even if it is a pastor, that 9 billion can break your church and create a new church again. 9 billion, 38 million naira. Want no get no want. People who need don't get. Me with the 9 billion, the mommy just me try. Hey, I stake bet sometime. Me try bet 50 Ghana. I cash out 1 CD. Try bet 50 Ghana. Me cash out 1 CD. We try could 9 billion. Please, Father, I'm begging you. I think I would like to adopt this kid to be my brother or something. Because if you have won 9 billion, now who need 9 billion? Maybe the guy needs to withdraw the cash. He just showed the daddy the slip. Withdraw the cash and bring it. Because if I'm him, the senior brother and then the junior brother, 19 years, we'll just leave the family. We'll go to high court. And then Charlie will tell them we want to change our surname. We want to disown our family because we want to start a new life somewhere with 9 billion. Because in Accra, people come to Accra with 50 Ghana and they start a new life and they are making it. Now, you want to start a new life when you're 9 billion at the age of 19. Then I'm sure that ne papa no will not so he's used to poverty. 9 billion in a yam session. But understand, sometimes you can see a huge amount of money and you panic. Sika Ghana the year campaign can do 9 billion. Me at the tell from 2000 to now. IMF can buy 9 billion. How much IMF they give me? How much is 6 billion? What the 9 billion was? You want some fan call? That 9 billion can buy some parts of Ghana. That 9 billion can buy some countries. Me, I they tell you, Shelly's, Madagascar, 9 billion can buy those countries. But the father is trying to tell you to return the money back to Sporty Bet. I work for Sporty Bet. So please find me and then give me my share of the money. Because 9 billion, yeah. As I'm sitting here, I'm thinking of what I can use 9 billion to do. What would you use 9 billion to do? Even there, Dangote, 9 billion beton account. Almost on man, you crash 6 billion. Oh, sorry, man use euros. This one is cities. But at least that man, Manchester want to buy Mason Mount. 9 billion bit to Mason Mount out of Hurricane. Me and they tell you people. So that's kind of bit more top players. Come to GPL. Put 9 billion in Ghana Premier League. Hey, you better say EPL. Me, who the 9 billion? 9 billion Ghana cities. You can change a lot of things. And then your father's, what currency 9 billion? The Rajip na empower will grind on the rim. Empower him and empower the GPO. I will be at the bed 9 billion. If you Nipa no winning league ni grandma 10,000. Would you league 10,000 with the 9 billion? 9 billion, no the new currency where 900,000. 900,000 is a lot of money. New currency is 900,000. 900,000 is 100,000 on 9. 100,000 on 9. Obiji league man 10,000. What are you telling me? Now 900,000. Some teams don't even have sponsors in the Ghana Premier League. Stadiums grow money. And you have 9 billion, bro. I think that you need to give your kids to some people, somebody else to take care of them, and then let them start a new life. Or I would advise the guy is seeking for an advice. So my advice is that Bragana, Babuahu, early dawn, 4 a.m. tomorrow, wake up with your brother and then come to Ghana. Within 6 months, you'll be a richest guy. But Gigi stores were second, they started ton phones. Very soon, your parents who were rejecting you will start calling you. Ebuka, ona send me 100, now the rent you don't reach. Ebuka, you don't know. Your rent is due in 2 months. Near this car, bro. I also want J. And then aside this, the wife and the husband, they are fighting. Because the mother says Yenji. The husband says Yenji. The mother says accept. The husband says don't accept. So aside the winning slip, it has become confusion between the wife and the husband. So it means that now the two guys, if you are traveling, if you are leaving the house, you have to live with your mother and leave your father in the house. After 2 months, then obey alternate for your day and you're no one asem. The mother can join. Because I don't understand. Even if you are born in poverty, you have not seen 9 billion before. This is the kind of period that if their kids find huge money on the floor, you ask him, so don't bring it home. Hey, abonsam there, me fa. Me. They say if you find money, when we were growing up, they say if you see money on the floor, you take it, you disappear. And kamis can't my ira drada. It's a tokro grab koko yi. Now was hard to quiet. So please, daddy, do something about this. You guys watching me, what are you going to do if you win 9 billion? Or the parents watching me, I need more response from the parents. The parents watching, if your kid wins 9 billion, 19-year-old is uncle university or level or JHS and ISHS, 9 billion, are you going to ask the kid to reject it because you don't like gambling? I want to read some comments. This one says, if a parent of mine told me this, I would disown them personally. This one, they publicly. This one says, he should use some of the money to arrest his dad. Yes, Nigerian police were about 10,000 of cheap for people to. Because after they have arrested your dad, you can pay the rent for the next 5 years. This one says, make it file the disowned papers. This one also says, the man thinks it's 900 cedis. Somebody tell him it's 9 billion. Maybe he doesn't know the amount. But even if it is 900 cedis, before accept. Because you cash out 20 pesos. I have never seen Poppy where they bring your own kiddie in spirit down like this before. Yawa man. This one says, like I just go change my surname the next day. You know my surname, right? And come me the anka simple. Me, you know my surname. To me, I'm a deep bed when I'm a mission company and coaching and my called me my surname is already. I want to change it. President Mr. Sunday that no matter say the bed na mommy company. E buzi was a company there one. Sometimes I wish if I marry a lady there, I'll take the lady's surname. But my wife, you also take my surname. This one says, black man always thinks suffering is a test from God and money is evil. Money is the root of all evil. His dad wants to wait on God. This one says, I'll go out with the money and I won't come back home. After all, it's not a stolen money. May God bless me with such money one day. God. Me, I don't want 9 billion. I don't want 1 billion. I just want 20,000. This one says, now the boy has seen his village people face to face. Yes. So now you have seen the people, the principalities who are fighting against you. According to this comment, say your dad is part of the witches in your family. This one says, how did your dad get to know about it? Do you know what this means? How did your dad get to know about it? It means that onodi 9 billion now. Obeto fear is a dying crana popping tea. You'll be coming house normal, but you don't stop. See, obit me ye outside. They'll be selling. If you see them in town, this guy is a very rich guy, but drew fear. I shall come last. No, I'm fear. Your dad would think this is the usual guy you used to know, but no, what to fear about a top boy. This one says, if the guy wants to become Ohieni Lazarus for the rest of his life, then he should return the money. This one says, my uncle will tell me the same thing. That's why I won't tell. People have uncles who won't tell you. This one says, even God will not agree with the dad to return the money, 9 fucking billion. This one says, I don't know if poverty is also a fortune or property owned by some people. Poverty, grophobia japadi. Into years skinny woman how. This one says, if he doesn't return it, I want to know what will happen. The mindset some parents have. This one, nobody knows the family's economic status, but everyone is passing judgments. 900K is quite some CDs. This one says, you see what poverty can do. The tree of poverty is being planted in a man's house. If you be why you can't catch them, say mumu nye yeda. Sometimes you hear stories, you busunya we mu nye yeda. So even if you want to progress, the dad will tell you, no, I am progressive. But God, anybody watching me who wants to get this amount of money, I think me, the guys in the studio, everyone wants 9 billion. Maybe they mean pay bracer. Me pay 9 billion, because me did 9 billion. I'm sure will be a better man. The whole world will hear of me. Because she match stadium cry better man can. And I don't want people to hear of me that much. So me they mean kakrebi. Oh, they ene kakra. Tomorrow, we are about to do weekend preview for the Pro Sports team. See a Pro weekend review now. Nyankopon. That's the last game of the season. 38. From game week 1 to 38, mean DB and Nyankopon. This is the time. This is my time to get my 9 billion. Who de manya 9 mami 8. Manya 8 and 7. And now 5. And now 4. And now 3. And now 2. And now 1. Mesera me pai boni we na mesera wo doba Yesu Christo demo. Amen. My name is Ace Kanti. Tell us what you think in the comment section. Before I go, you have ever drink. Hey, oh. Why you cut me? We out.